Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. The central bank has revised its inflation outlook on the heels of the announced reductions in JUTC bus fares. At the Bank of Jamaica BOJ's press conference today, Governor Richard Biles explained that while the reduction favors the bank's inflation target, its stabilizing measures will still have to be maintained.
Following last month's announcement of a 19% increase in fares for public passenger vehicles, the BOJ had indicated that inflation would rise above the bank's target range between December this year and March next year.
However, in the context of Tuesday's announcement by the Minister of Finance and Public Service of a temporary two-step reduction in JUTC bus fares effective January 1 and April 1, 2024, inflation is now projected to generally remain within the target range, except for December 2023 and a few months in 2024.
Despite the low, stable inflation projection, BOJ Governor Richard Biles says the current monetary policy stance will not be relaxed. The BOJ team says several factors could easily trigger an inflation uptick.
Higher than projected future wage adjustments in the context of the tight domestic labor market could put further upward pressure on inflation. The recent rains are also expected to reverse the projected declines in agricultural prices that had been built into the forecast between November 2023 and February 2024.
On the other hand, factors including oil prices currently trending below the BOJ's projection could cause troublingly low inflation. This uncertainty has led the BOJ to maintain its policy rate at 7.0% and to continue its foreign exchange market stability measures.
The bank, in furtherance of the MPC's decision, also took the operational decision to increase the spread between the policy rate and the Standing Liquidity Facility, SLF, to 300 basis points from 200 basis points, effective today, the 22nd of November, 2023.
This is expected to allow more flexibility for banks' open market operations and money market interest rates. Hal Shaneberg, TVJ News.
In the meantime, Deputy BOJ Governor Robert Stennett says the recent rains have washed away their initial projections for the Consumer Price Index for the last quarter of this year. The BOJ had projected that the end of the drought would see increased agricultural production and a reduction in prices.
All of that is now off the table. We are awaiting the data to make a better assessment. But our underlying assumption is that it's going to derail those declines that we had built in. The extent to which is something that we will have to assess. Agriculture, as you know, is very important for the CPI. It represents about 9.5% of total consumer prices. So this is something that is going to be the subject of our usual scrutiny.
Motorists can expect to pay slightly less at the pumps starting tomorrow. A litre of 87 and 90 gasoline, as well as ultra-low sulfur diesel, will sell for $3.06 less. The cost of diesel will decline by $1.58. Kerosene will record the highest reduction for the week, going down $4.50. On the other hand, the cost of propane and butane will increase. Propane will be sold for $2.58 more, while butane for $2.56 more. To the stock market now, the Jamaican dollar gained we're not talking about the stock market, we're talking about the foreign currency market. The Jamaican dollar gained 23 cents against the US currency by the close of trading on Wednesday. It's costing an average $156.17 for $1 US. The Canadian dollar is being sold for $114.55. $196.10 is the average value for the pound, while the euro is going for $173.32. And to the stock market now, the JSE index lost 2,491 points today, while the junior market declined by 59 points. Among the winners, Key Insurance, Mayberry Jamaican Equities, Carbon Flavors and Fragrances, Sterling Investments, and The Lab. The losers include Lasco Distributors, Access Financial Services, PBS 10.5% shares, VM Investments, and Medical Disposables and Supplies. And that's it for the Business Day. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Good evening.